Hello, my name is Truong, and this is my audition video for Memory and Spatial Abilities as Predictors of Depression and Anxiety. I joined Dr. Crassel's Spatial Neuroscience Lab because I am notoriously bad at navigation. It took me 2 weeks my freshman year to realize that the dining hall was right beneath my dorm, and that there was a shorter way to chocolate chip cookies than walking all the way around the building. I wanted to learn more about what causes some people to be better or worse at spatial navigation. But I was also interested in mental health disorders. With increasing rates of people diagnosed with depression and anxiety, you may know friends or family members impacted by them. Seeing how it impacted people in my own life inspired me to learn more about ways we can identify symptoms early on. As you might know, depression and anxiety are known to be impacted by biological factors, environmental stressors, and lifestyle choices. However, there is a lack of research into the nuances of these influences, particularly in how cognitive performances and memory and spatial navigation can predict it. Previous studies have shown overlapping brain circuitry between spatial navigation, memory, depression, and anxiety, including areas such as the hippocampus and amygdala. However, most literature focuses on major depressive disorder or generalized anxiety disorder, leaving a knowledge gap in whether spatial ability variances can predict subclinical symptoms of depression and anxiety. So, this study aims to examine how these variations in memory and spatial abilities can predict individual differences in depression and anxiety scores. We had almost 200 participants, averaging 21 years old, complete a series of memory and spatial ability tasks testing their associative memory, pattern separation, mnemonic discrimination, mental rotation, spatial navigation, and route learning. Our data analysis shows that lower working memory and attention performance were correlated with higher anxiety scores. We also found that tasks involving pattern separation interacted with sex to predict depression scores. These results show that certain memory and spatial ability performance can help provide early markers in mental health disorders, but further research is required to develop a more comprehensive understanding of these relationships. Perhaps in the future, we can look at how functional brain imaging can shed light into these nuances, or look more into our elderly population, where depression and anxiety rates are found to be higher. So, while I might still take the long way to the dining hall every so often, this research has shown me that memory and spatial abilities can provide insight into our brains. By identifying these cognitive markers early, we can also help shape the future of mental health support. Thank you.